Bonjour. In this grammar video, we will look at les expressions indéfinies, indefinite expressions. But what is an indefinite expression? An indefinite expression is an expression that does not refer to any person, amount, or thing in particular. They stand in for any random noun, any random verb, any random object, any random person, and so on. So examples are anything, anywhere, anyone, anytime, nothing, nowhere, no one, never. In French, of course, there are also a number of expressions indéfinies. Here we have two sets, tout le monde, quelqu'un, and personne. These are indefinite expressions that refer to people. Tout le monde, everybody. Quelqu'un, someone. Personne, no one. Similarly, we have another set that refers to things. Tout, quelque chose, and rien. Tout is everything, quelque chose is something, and rien is nothing. As we see, the words that are negative are in purple, and that will be true throughout this video. The words that refer to a totality of things are in green, as we see here in tout le monde and tout, everyone and everything. And those that refer to a subset are in yellow, quelqu'un, someone, quelque chose, something. So I do hope that helps as a nice guide for you as we go through this. Tout le monde and tout are fairly straightforward as words, but they can be used as the subject of a sentence as well as the direct object. So for example, tout le monde aime danser. Everyone likes to dance. Here it is the subject of the sentence, who likes to dance? Everyone, and so it goes in the beginning of the sentence. Tout le monde aime danser. Everyone likes to dance. Similarly, it can be the object of the sentence. Paul aime tout le monde. Paul likes everyone. And the same thing is true of tout in the sense of everything. Tout est magnifique. Everything is magnificent. Everything is awesome. And then as an object, mon chien mange tout. My dog eats everything. The phrases quelqu'un and quelque chose can be used in the exact same way. They can be the subject of the sentence. They can be the object of the sentence. And you can also use adjectives to describe them. The trick is, in French, when you wish to use an adjective with quelqu'un or quelque chose, is that it is necessary to use the preposition de. Quelqu'un de petit, someone small. Quelque chose de petit, something small. And so, quelqu'un d'important, someone important. Quelque chose d'important, something important. In all cases, the adjectives are in the masculine singular form. Petit, not petite. Important, not importante. Quelqu'un de petit, quelque chose de petit, quelqu'un d'important, quelque chose d'important. The negatives can be used both as the subject and as the object of the sentence as well, but because they are negatives in French, you have to put the ne in front of the verb. So, in the same way that you say Marc n'aime pas, where you have the ne before and the pas after, in this particular case you don't need the pas, but you do need the ne. Marc n'aime personne. Marc doesn't like anyone. Or, Marc likes no one. Both are acceptable translations. Je ne déteste rien. I don't hate anything. Or, I hate nothing. And as I said, personne and rien can be used as the subject of the sentence. Personne n'aime Jacques. No one likes Jacques. Rien n'est réel. Nothing is real. As we see, when they are used as the subject of the sentence, they appear at the beginning of the sentence. In both cases, though, the ne is always directly before the verb. N'aime, ne déteste, n'aime, n'est. So the ne always stays at the same place. Personne and rien can move depending on their role in the sentence. Similarly, if you wish to use an adjective with personne and rien, you use the preposition de and the masculine singular form of the adjective. Personne d'intéressant, no one interesting. Rien d'utile, nothing useful. You can also use personne and rien as one-word answers to sentences. Qui est chez vous? Personne. Who is at your house? Nobody. Qu'est-ce que vous avez mangé? Rien. What did you eat? Nothing. In this particular case, because there is no verb in the sentence, you don't need ne. Another set of indefinite expressions relies on time. Toujours, souvent, quelquefois, parfois, jamais. Jamais is in purple, it is the negation, it means never. Toujours is the totality, it is in green, it means always. Souvent, quelquefois, and parfois are subsets. Souvent, often, quelquefois, and parfois, sometimes. All of these expressions, toujours, souvent, quelquefois, parfois, and jamais, always go immediately after the conjugated verb. So, il écoute toujours des rumeurs. He always hears rumor. You have the conjugated verb écoute. The adverb toujours, this indefinite expression, is immediately after. Il écoute toujours. In English, sometimes it can go before, sometimes it can go after, sometimes it can go in the beginning of the sentence, sometimes it can go at the end of the sentence. In French, it is always immediately after the verb. Il écoute toujours. And it's the same for all of them. Elle va souvent au Japon. She often goes to Japan. She goes often to Japan. In French, it has to be elle va souvent au Japon. Je fais quelquefois la vaisselle. I sometimes do the dishes. Tu conduis parfois à l'université. Sometimes you drive to school. Again, in French, je fais quelquefois. Tu conduis parfois. Verb, indefinite expression immediately after. Jamais is identical. Je ne mange jamais d'escargot. But because it is negative, you need the ne in front of the verb. But again, jamais is the indefinite expression, and it appears immediately after mange. Je ne mange jamais d'escargot. I never eat escargot. Two more indefinite expressions are encore and ne plus, as well as déjà and pas encore. Encore means still. Ne plus means no longer, no more. Something that you used to do in the past, but don't do anymore. Déjà means already, and pas encore means not yet. So pay attention between the difference of the positive encore and the negative pas encore. Encore still, pas encore not yet. Again, these indefinite expressions always appear directly after the verb. J'ai encore du travail. I still have work. Vous êtes encore chez vous. You are still at home. In both cases, encore is immediately after the verb. Avoir, encore, être encore, j'ai encore du travail, vous êtes encore chez vous. Again, in English, the still can appear at the beginning, at the end of the sentence, before the verb, after the verb. In French, it goes immediately after the verb. Same thing for déjà, but déjà is almost always used in the past tense. J'ai déjà fait mes devoirs. I have already done my homework. Tu es déjà allé à la boucherie. You have already gone to the butcher shop. So here we have the déjà appearing after the conjugated verb, the verb of the auxiliary in the passé composé, the avoir or être. As we see, the participle comes after. And this is true for all of these indefinite expressions. J'ai déjà fait mes devoirs. I have already done. Tu es déjà allé. You have already gone. The negatives. Il ne va plus à la bibliothèque. He no longer goes to the library. He doesn't go to the library anymore. Je ne mange plus de viande. I no longer eat meat. I don't eat meat anymore. Here we have the ne and the plus surrounding the verb in the regular way. Il ne va pas à la bibliothèque. Il ne va plus à la bibliothèque. The order is identical. Je ne mange pas. Je ne mange plus. The same thing with pas encore. Tu n'as pas encore visité la France. You have not yet visited France. Paul n'a pas encore d'amis ici. Paul doesn't yet have friends here. In both cases, we have the verb avoir, and the negation follows the verb pas encore, and with the ne in front of it. Tu n'as pas encore visité la France. Paul n'a pas encore d'amis ici. So the encore can be lifted out of this sentence, and the negation will still be in the correct order. Tu n'as pas visité. Tu n'as pas encore visité. Paul n'a pas d'amis. Paul n'a pas encore d'amis. The encore just simply adds that yet. One last note to keep in mind is to remember that in all of these negative phrases, the indefinite article un and une, a or one, du, de la, des, those partitive articles meaning some, in the negative, they all change to de. So for example, je ne mange plus de viande, that's negative. If it were positive, je mange You eat something. Je mange de la viande. I eat some meat. Je mange de la viande. Je ne mange pas de viande. And it's the same with all the other negations as well. Je ne mange plus de viande. Je ne mange jamais de viande, and so on. But remember that the definite article, le l'aller, stays le l'aller in the negative. And that's true for all of these negatives here. So here we have, tu n'as pas encore visité la France. You have not yet visited France. But if it were positive, tu as visité la France, it's still la. Tu n'as pas encore visité la France. Tu n'as pas visité la France. Tu n'as jamais visité la France. And so if you have any questions about this, this is in chapter 6 of the textbook.